going to be talking to the South African Students' Congress, because today the visuals you are seeing on your screen, pupils are among those being accused of torching Pastor Mboro's church. The Gauteng Congress of South African Students, the representative is Simphiwe Manene. He is in studio with us. He's being prepared right now, and we're going to have a conversation with him. But that was the aftermath, the visuals you're seeing on your screen there, the aftermath of a church that Pastor Mboro, we understand, delivers his sermons at. It has now been razed to the ground by students. And to talk to us about that, we are joined by Simphiwe Manene. You are part of the South African Students' Congress and the Gauteng chapter. Talk to us about why, or perhaps your reaction to students who perhaps skipped school today to go and take it upon themselves that they are going to inflict the pain to Pastor Mboro for the actions that he took yesterday. How do you react to what you saw there moments ago?
Good evening, Oli. Good evening to your viewers at home. Well, it was not scholars, but it was a community-orientated activity where scholars went to the police station to raise their concerns, to say we don't feel safe in the school environment anymore. If a certain pastor can come with the assault rifles and pangas in the schoolyards, what more can happen? Yeah. So they went to the police station to raise their concerns. Then on the burning of the church, it was a community activity that communities decided to show their frustration in that way.
When you say there is frustration, what was the frustration about on the part of the police? What is it that the community wanted to see happen?
Remember, we are still sitting here. We don't know if Mboro is arrested or not. So there's no certainty from the community itself to say, is this man going to face the arm of law? What is happening with him? Because after the incident, he was seen making videos at the police station. He's at the police station, he's going to open charges and all. So we don't know what happened then after. So even the community members themselves, they are concerned to say, we are not sure if we must send our children to school. Where is this man? Yeah.
I listened earlier to one of the comments that were made by community members who were saying that the fact that the police are not willing to tell the community as to whether Mboro is arrested is indeed, as you say, what is frustrating them. But on your part, as people who represent students, should it not have been your responsibility to say, you are in school uniform, you should be at school. If you have come out of school already, you're not supposed to be party to this. So please go home. This is perhaps something that should be handled by adults. Why were there so many school children in uniform there?
Look, if I sit in a classroom knowing that a pastor can just come anytime and distract teaching and learning, it's unfortunate that the children and everyone in the community doesn't feel safe. So they are eager themselves to say, what next? What will happen next? So, of course, there won't be any teaching and learning that will take place in those circumstances. So I think it is a result of that feeling and them being having issues, mental issues now, to say we are not safe, we've got trauma, so we can't learn. We can't take anything. Yeah.
Is perhaps part of the messaging here directed to the education authorities about safety in schools? Because, as you correctly say, it cannot be that any person can just come off the street and go into a school environment, do as they please, and walk out without any consequences. What should be the message to the Department of Education? What should be the message to the president of this country? Because schools are coming under attack. What happened at this school is only but a few examples that I can give you tonight about what is going on around the country. In KZN, there's a teacher in their classroom who had 2 people come in and basically murder her in cold blood. They shot her dead. This was a mother of 3 children. So I'm talking about safety at schools. What should be the message from Cosas to the authorities?
Okay. You know, Xoli, this is a result of a 2-tier education system. We don't believe if this happened, this was going to happen in a private school. So it's a result of a 2-tier education system. But there are policies around safety in schools, but we don't see those policies in act. We don't see those policies being fruitful in our schools. So it's a call to the Department of Education to tighten security, to make sure that there's security in the schools, and also to the community, to say the community must hold hands, must assist the department. Ourselves, we will assist the department where we are able to bring community members to come, guide our schools and make sure that our schools are a safe teaching environment.
We're going to have to leave the conversation there, but perhaps as a final thought for you, from you, what do you think the consequences should be towards Pastor Mboro and the people that he is seen walking into a school with, holding very dangerous weapons?
You know, Pastor Mboro is not a good example to school learners and to the community at large. He shouldn't hold the title as a leader of society because it doesn't represent that. So we believe that he should be behind bars. He should face the justice of this country, and we will make sure that he doesn't open any church in this country because he doesn't possess any values that a pastor should possess.
Thank you very much for your time. Simphiwe Manene is from the Gauteng Cosas. It's a student representative organization, and they are reflecting on the events that have taken place.